Hey guys, good evening. So I got something cool to share with you guys, but for this I'm gonna need a friend. I'm gonna call up my buddy Hugo, see if he'd be interested in learning something new. Hey Hugo. Oh,
How are you?
you're upside down.
Yeah, I'm in Australia. How are you
Okay,
doing?
well, I'm good. Let me turn on my video there. Okay, there you can see upside down. Well, we should
Oh,
do this again. Oh,
go.
damn, that's the Hugo I know. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I was sorry. I was just sitting. Oh, you don't know about my new toy, don't you?
Yeah,
I'm just.
you're not on your computer today. Where are you taking this call from?
I got a Surface Duo, and
No,
so
you didn't.
yes, I
And
did.
here I was going to call you and share something cool. Tell me, you got to let me in on how you can get that Surface Duo.
Well, I'm still playing with it, but I found myself, in between meetings, I'll just walk away from my computer and I'll just sit on my, well, I won't sit on it, but I'll sit with my Surface Studio and I'll do my work on the Surface Studio because the screen is so big that you can actually do all your emails and stuff super
Well, that's
easily.
fantastic. Well, I would love to take it for a spin, or maybe you could show me some cool features. What are your favorite things that you've discovered with the Surface?
Um, Honestly, even the fact that I can actually do multiple things at once, like I can actually attend a meeting and actually, read emails and stuff like that as I'm doing it, or I can multitask. Like I don't know, just the fact that I can walk away from my computer and it's not a laptop. It's just I can be in my backyard and I can actually do work and be productive without feeling guilty. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'll be curious if you could transfer the call too, then to your desktop, so I could take a look and see what this device looks like. What color did you get it in?
White.
Nice. So I believe this is now two screens, right? That folds
Yeah.
like a little tablet, or if not, something. I don't think I've seen a device like this in a while with two screens.
Let me show you.
Well, while you get that going, the reason I call you is I want to talk to you and show and share something cool that I discovered. Oh, but look at that. That is neat. That is so thin. Do you have another phone to compare this with? Like, how big unless your head's really big, but how big is how big is that phone?
All right, this is Android. Was it Galaxy S9?
Yeah.
And so if I close this, it's actually about the same height, but look at the thickness.
Yeah. I'm also noticing there's no camera at the back, but when you called me,
Yeah, it's a single camera. I think a lot of people have not been happy about this, but it's a single camera. But what it does is you got a camera on one side, and when you
double
flip,
tap to
it actually
switch.
detects that it's a different camera. Like
Well,
it flips.
you just created a lot of envy here, so I can't wait to get one in my hands. I'm guessing you're an Android fan too, so.
Yes, yeah, I am.
Well, I can tell you, I don't think I've seen anything like that coming out from Apple. So, congrats on that. But if I could, if I could take a little bit of your time, I just wanted to share something really cool that I was playing around with this week. Have you heard of Azure Communication Services?
So the thing I always say about in IT, when you ask them about technology that people don't know, people don't say, "Oh, I don't know about it." They say, "Oh, I heard it's slow and it's buggy." So
No,
yeah,
no, no,
I heard it's slow and it's buggy.
Well, I'd like to test drive that with you. So, well, let me preface. So, Azure Communication Services is a service that Microsoft provides to the marketplace. It allows you to really create solutions that can add rich communications like voice, video, SMS, and even telephones into it. And the concept behind that is, you don't necessarily need to use Teams to have a meeting with a customer or with a client. You could build applications natively using Azure Communication Services, and that could be a great way for a B2C to manage relationships. Think about I'd say think about patients that still need to show up, or think about clients that still need to ask questions. Customers still need to see stuff. So, this is where ACS is rich in providing a communication tool or a medium to share that information with your customer, right? So I think with a few lines of codes and that you'll see today, I'm not a developer. I know you're the world's laziest one, but I'm not a developer, but I'm excited to show you how I have deployed this in literally 10 minutes or less. So if you're interested in trying this, the way I would like to share this with you is I would like to show you how you can instantiate a meeting, and I could join this meeting from Azure Communication Services. And in my example here, I'm going to be using a sample repo from GitHub for Azure Communication Services. I will have you start this meeting. I will ask for your join link for your meeting, and I will go to a browser, and I will join your meeting from this browser. And I'll be able to bring my mic, my camera, and you'll be able to see me. So what I am doing is I'm in a browser, and you'll be inside Teams. Now, I must say that I'll be coming in as a guest, so it won't be me. So if you see anything in the lobby, just please admit me while you go. So before you get started, I was wondering if you could just quickly show folks how you can create a meet now. This will be a great use case to kind of like just try this out. So no scheduling. So if you could share your Teams desktop client, go to your calendar, pick the best day. Saturday, I think, is when you're available. And just click meet now and there. And I would like you to grab that link and post it in a chat for me so I could join.
Okay, so I'm in my calendar. I switched to Saturday. I'm planning on doing some work on Saturday, but I'll just do some meet now. And I just click on here. And so what is this called? Azure Communication Services?
Yeah.
So meeting using ACS.
Now, before most people click start, but I invite you to click get link to share. And this way I have a link that you could share with me in the meeting. So what's going to happen now is you're going to copy this, paste this in a chat. You're going to hang up this call with me. And I'll just show folks like I'll be joining through the website. So when you see me, I'll type my name as an ACS guest user or Teams user. Please edit me and look forward to catching you there.
Okay, I'm sending the link in 1 second.
Okay, all right, folks. So I'm now going to switch gears. Just waiting for a link from Hugo, and I will join him on the web. So let me just bring this screen up here. Okay, so what are we looking at? We're looking at a website. So this website is running on Azure. I've deployed it using a sample. The sample, I'll come back to this in a bit. We'll join Hugo, but the sample's available for anyone to try. It takes 10 minutes in my experience to deploy it. But now that Hugo's given me a join link, I'm going to paste it in here. So you're going to see Teams Interop happening right through Azure Communication Services. So I got the link. I'm going to just let Hugo know I'm coming. And I'm going to put this right here with the paste. And I'm going to hit join. So the website is sending a link which has the join link. I'm getting an interface to type in a name. So I'm just going to say ACS Teams user. Right, or you could just type in, if this was your customer can type in your name. I'm going to select a camera. I'm going to use a different one. I'm going to use this output. Let me just switch this to something else. Okay, turn on the camera, turn on my mic so he can hear me, and I'm going to hit start call. So this will now admit me into his meeting, but there is a lobby. So we should see waiting to be admitted. So now we're just going to hang in there and see if Hugo gets that notification. Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Okay. So this just makes me like so happy that I'm just like we're even connected this way. So first the call, can you see me? Can you hear me well?
I can see you. I can hear you. Yeah, you came in as ACS Teams user.
Okay, let me just increase your volume. Couldn't hear that. I came in as ACS Teams user.
Teams user, yeah.
Okay, so awesome. So what I would like you to see in here is, first of all, I'm not sure if you could see how I'm connected. What does it look like inside Teams? It's just like a Teams user connected guest?
It looks like a regular Teams meeting.
It looks like a regular Teams meeting. Okay.
So I thought when you first came on, I thought you were coming to say, there's a problem, I can't connect, let's try this again.
No. So a few things. So I'm actually now on the website, and through the website, I am going to now share my screen. So this is another great use case of, just imagine a customer having a problem or trying to share something back to your business, and you're in Teams and the customer is, just on the web. I'm just going to instantiate the screen sharing. So let me share, let me see what screen. I'm going to share the same screen where you should see yourself and myself. So,
okay.
All right. So there's a notification on my side that I'm sharing the screen. Let me know if you're able to see this.
Not yet. I can see you. I can see me, but I can't see your screen yet.
Okay. So let me go back here and stop sharing, reshare, and pick the right screen that I want to share. So I got one too many monitors here. Let me see if this one works better.
I've seen your setup.
Okay. How about
awesome.
now?
Yep. Your screen is being shared.
And do you see Chrome, the browser?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so just to show you, we're still in the browser, and I'm just going to show you a website. So this is the website that I use to deploy this. So this is getting started with group calling hero sample. And I use this sample, and I didn't take it into studio. In fact, what I was able to do with this sample, and the one I used was web. I went right down to the bottom here, and I clicked on download sample from GitHub, right? So when I clicked on the sample, it took me right in there, and I hit a straight deploy to Azure. And in 10 minutes, I was up and running, and I decided to call you. But let me take this a step further. With Power Automate, you could, essentially think about this, right? Depending on a trigger or an action, you could create a meet now, right?
Yeah.
And send an SMS to somebody on a phone and give them a quick link to join. So they would visit the website, right? They would get a join link. And they could get right into your meeting. So multiple applications and use cases are, just flowing through my head, and I can't wait to talk to you more about what, this might do to your brain there in terms of what you might innovate with something like this. So I'm going to stop sharing. So we come back, right? So I'm going to click that down, and now the screen sharing should have stopped. Do you still see me there?
Not yet, but it's coming. So
okay.
I can think of all sorts of applications for this. I just see your initials right now.
Okay. Sometimes the good old toggle
applications for this.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, I just exercise some Teams muscle skills. Sometimes a quick toggle on and off,
yeah,
gets things going.
Seriously, so this feels like this would be something that has like I don't know, like an ActiveX on a page, or like some kind of browser extension in the browser, but I'm guessing that that's not the case, right? This is just regular HTML and some magic.
That's correct. So first of all, the service runs in the cloud. It uses Azure resources, and this is not by popular use case of ActiveX. This is actually just simply running through Fluent Design and through our code samples are, essentially we're using the most modern way to deliver this practice. Some people asked, does Teams actually, is ACS and Teams very similar? And I'm like, actually, ACS uses a lot of Teams services on the back end. So that video transmission, this call, that screen sharing is the same technology used in a Teams meeting. So what opportunity presents here is to create a better UI, if not a purpose-built UI for your customers or for businesses that provide a better interaction in a B2C journey, right? Like, so we talked about earlier where I say patients. Patients still need to show, where they may be experiencing symptoms, and how easy could it be with just on a phone or a browser, they could just show what that looks like. Customers still need to see what products they're interested in. What better way from a customer to connect through a browser to your company in Teams and share that stuff. And clients still have questions, and everybody has questions. And so what easy way would it be to embed a connect or a join right inside the portal of the customer or client side, right? So those are the things that come up in my head. But there's something else I figured out with this.
But wait, there's more.
There's more, yeah. You can actually create this. Now, Hugo, you might not be able to see this, but let me just show the folks that we want to share this with. You can actually create a Teams app out of this. So you might not see this, but let me just say, so here I have zipped up, packaged up that website into a Teams app. And over here, you could actually experience the same thing. So I could click join here.
Inside of a Teams app.
Inside of a Teams app. Now, it might seem a bit redundant, but I have a feeling we could do more with it, right? For example.
It's like Teamsception.
Yeah. So imagine this. You're an event company, you're a consulting company, and you provide some advice. Now, yes, you can just join a Teams meeting, but let's just say you want the service is premium. People do pay to play. What cool way then to create an app, which is built on ACS, that people could add in a channel, a Teams meeting, add in. And when you put that there, you got ACS connectivity, and you can get a live consult with someone. Now, that person doesn't know who's in the meeting, doesn't know anything else. And that's like your personal, experience with that person there. Or, just trying to imagine more with this and use cases. Now, Microsoft has a great video on the Microsoft Mechanics website or YouTube list, and they show a great use case of, client care or customer care for automobiles, where a customer has an issue with their automobile, and they were able to use your phone and connect back to, the manufacturer and use the phone to show what the problem was. And they've got an end-to-end solution.
I could see. So I mean, the number of times that I attend virtual conferences where I'm a speaker, and at the very last minute they can't figure out, why people can't talk or can't share their screens and stuff like that. Imagine having a button inside of Teams that is like speaker assistance, where I can launch, even though I'm in Teams meeting, I can launch a session where I can actually have a conversation with someone without bringing that person into the call. That would be cool.
Yes. In the telephony world, people call some of these features barge and whisper. Imagine you're coaching someone, right? And you might want to provide assistance to them. And so, it's possible to kind of look at this from a way, could I get someone to coach them as they're talking, right? So mute your mic, talk to the person in ACS, and then, kind of provide a similar like feeling, like a consult, right? Or live consult.
So I just want to clarify, so you don't need to have like the Teams DLLs installed on the machine that's using the website or anything like that.
I would love to join from my phone right now, but just to show you that I got this going on the phone. So right now, from a client side, browser up HTML5, and
so I'm working on a Power Apps portal right now for an initiative. if I wanted to add the ability for someone to start a ACS call from a Power Apps portal, I don't need any special modules or anything like that. I could just embed that in the HTML.
Good question. I invite you to explore some of the connectors as well that are available in preview in Power Automate. So we just saw one for SMS, but through that connector, some of the actions that you can take would be something like you've just said. So yes, you can develop in Power Automate, and of course, Power Automate is embeddable inside of Power Apps. So just like you helped me and we were working on the presence for Power Apps and changing lights, that was a Teams API. It had nothing to do with Power Automate per se. I had to connect to an API. So yes, you can connect to Azure Communication Services API or any API in the world that it's open that you have a key to. And you could just bring that and embed that right inside your Power App. I think it just gave you a challenge.
Yes. You just ruined my weekend because I can think of a lot of just, I can think, I mean, embed it in the web part, you know, to call help desk or embed it on a site or, lots of things that I could think of. All right. I'm going to be playing with that.
Awesome. Listen, I don't want to keep this too long. I just wanted to quickly show and tell, but like you saw, you started a meet now. I grabbed your link. I went to a browser. I used the sample. I'm no developer. I clicked join, and through a Teams Interop, I'm in your meeting, right? So for me, the experience has been great. Your video has been coming in pretty clear. I don't know if Microsoft is number one for the video, but our video seems to be really vivid and colorful and bright. Your audio has been great. I might have been changing audio levels myself here, but you know, how are things have been for you on your side so far?
You know, are you okay? I can't tell now. Are you in the Teams meeting or are you in the ACS right now?
At this moment, you can't see. I'm actually still in the browser.
That's crazy. Like,
yes.
Okay, so I mean, from my perspective, I couldn't tell the difference.
Awesome.
So that's.
Listen, thanks for being part of this. I always think about you when I come up with something new, and you seem to be always embracing new things and you love change. So hopefully this changes a few ways that you've been thinking lately on how to use Azure, Power Automate, Power Platform, and drive the Microsoft vision of a step further at a time.
Awesome. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care, and I'll be back. And I want to ask you one question. That event in your calendar for tomorrow, would you want to just share what that is for? You seem to be wearing a shirt that says P&P.
Yes, I didn't realize that it showed up on the screen, but yeah, I'm actually preparing. Let me just remember what it is. I'm supposed to be coordinating with David Warner to do some video recordings for the Patterns and Practices team. So
awesome.
We usually book some time on the weekend to do that.
Well, wishing you guys all the best. I hear good things about sharing is caring, and I had an opportunity to meet with a few members as well, and I can't wait to see what comes out of the next session.
Awesome. Well, you'll have to attend. Right. Thanks,
all right.
man.
I'm going to hang up on the web, but you can end that in Teams. Thanks for joining, Hugo.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, that was awesome. You saw that ACS in action. I joined a Teams call using a browser. I deployed it in 10 minutes. I invite you to get started and try this and see how this might help you or your organization develop richer applications, create amazing experiences with your customer, with your clients, with your patients, and take this to a level higher. Thanks for watching.